Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to a video called 21 Old Dutch Habits That Sound Fake But Are Totally Real. It's old Dutch habits but as in wives' tales. I'm a little confused about the old part, but I don't know, I guess it's traditional and I don't know, folklorian habits that people have that they're maybe considered weird. I don't know how weird can it get, but I'm excited. So let's check it out and comment, like and subscribe.
The Netherlands looks calm, organized, and almost boring from the outside.
Oh,
Clean
no.
streets, polite people, bikes everywhere. But the moment you actually live there, you realize something's off. People congratulate you on someone else's birthday.
What?
Grown adults eat chocolate sprinkles for breakfast
That's
without
nice.
irony. And teenagers get dropped into forests at night and told to figure it out.
What?
No warning, no panic, totally normal.
Well, that's not
And that's the
normal.
thing. None of these are jokes, myths, or exaggerated travel stories. These are everyday Dutch habits locals don't even think twice about. Some of them confuse tourists, some shock expats, and some make you wonder how this country functions so smoothly while doing everything in a way that feels completely backwards.
That's weird.
The deeper you go, the stranger it gets. Because
I'm
once
scared.
you understand the logic behind these habits, you realize they actually make a terrifying amount of sense.
Oh no.
The first time you walk into a Dutch birthday party, you've already messed up. You just don't know it yet. You smile, say congratulations to the birthday person,
As usual.
and suddenly everyone in the room is staring at you. Because in the Netherlands, that's not enough. You're expected to shake hands with every single person there
But
and
is it really?
congratulate them too.
Oh, you have to congratulate.
Friends,
Okay.
cousins, co-workers, even someone you've never met. Miss one person and the room goes quiet in a way you can feel. And once you finish the handshakes, you notice something else. Nobody's moving. That's because you're now sitting in what's known as the circle party.
What?
Chairs pushed into a perfect ring, cake in hand. Small talk rotating slowly around the group. No music, no mingling.
Does the cake rotate between people? I need clarification.
Just hours of polite conversation, where leaving early feels like a crime.
Well, yeah.
To outsiders, it feels awkward and staged. To the Dutch, it's efficient. Everyone gets
You can't make an Irish accent if everyone's sitting there. It's gonna be really awkward and weird.
equal attention. No chaos. No side conversations. Then there's the birthday calendar.
Oh my
Not on a phone. Not on a fridge. In the
In
toilet.
the toilet.
Dutch homes often keep a special calendar in the bathroom with
Why?
names and dates,
Why?
but no years. So you're reminded of upcoming birthdays every single day. Miss one, and people will notice.
Oh my
Forget
god.
twice, and it's remembered longer than the birthday itself.
They'll
But
hate
as
you.
strange as all of this feels, it's only the warm-up. Because in the Netherlands, the birthday person isn't done yet. And what they're expected to do next catches most newcomers completely off guard.
They have to buy their own cake, right?
In most countries, your birthday is the one day you're allowed to do absolutely nothing. In the Netherlands, it's the opposite. If it's your birthday, you're the one bringing the treats.
Yeah, I hate that.
At work, coworkers expect
No.
cake, cookies, or pastries paid for by you.
They're the ones
And
expecting
showing
it.
up empty-handed feels worse than calling in sick. No cake means whispers. And yes, people will remember.
Of course I
It
will.
doesn't stop there. Once you hit 50, your birthday stops being personal altogether.
What?
That's when people say you've seen Abraham or seen Sarah.
What?
And
on
instead of a
earth?
quiet celebration, your family might inflate a massive doll of a biblical figure and plant it right in your front yard.
What on earth?
Neighbors slow down to stare. Drivers honk. There's no hiding your age now. The entire street knows.
Oh!
Some people love it. Others pretend
No.
not to be home. What's wild is how casually all of this happens.
That's not
No
normal.
speeches, no big reactions. Just another tradition everyone accepts without question.
I have questions.
Dutch
a lot of
birthdays
them.
aren't about being spoiled. They're about visibility, participation, doing
Sure.
things the way they've always been done. And once you realize how differently the Dutch think about celebration, you start noticing it everywhere,
Oh my god.
especially when it comes to food. Ask a Dutch person what they had for breakfast, and there's a good chance the answer is chocolate.
Well, that's nice.
Not a pastry,
I
not
really
cereal.
Like this.
Chocolate sprinkles,
Well, I like that.
sprinkled generously over buttered bread. It's
So
called
delicious.
Hagelslag, and it's not a childhood phase. Adults eat it every morning without hesitation.
I don't have every morning though.
The butter isn't optional either. Without it, the sprinkles don't stick,
Yeah, I
and that's
agree.
considered a real problem.
Yeah.
Then there's
Makes
the
sense.
national obsession with mashing food. Potatoes rarely stay separate. Vegetables don't get their own space. Everything gets mixed together into one soft, steamy pile known as stamp pot.
Wait, if you say it like
Kale,
that,
carrots, onions, all mashed with potatoes and drowned in gravy,
that sounds
usually
delicious.
topped with sausage. It doesn't
sounds
look
so
impressive. It doesn't try to be. It's
but it's
warm,
good.
filling, and brutally efficient. And when fries enter the picture, things get even more controversial. Ketchup is an afterthought. Mayonnaise is the default. Thick, cold,
What's mayonnaise?
used generously. Ask
And
for anything
potatoes?
else and you'll be corrected, politely
potatoes?
but firmly. To outsiders, Dutch food can feel bland or confusing. But to the Dutch, it's practical.
It's a little confusing.
No distractions. No unnecessary flair. Just fuel that works.
Yeah.
But the way they eat certain foods is what really makes people stare. If you ever see someone in the Netherlands holding a raw fish by the tail
herring.
and dangling it over their open mouth, don't panic. They're not showing off. They're just eating lunch.
This is way too
Traditional
much for me.
herring is served raw, coated in chopped onions, and eaten whole by lowering it straight down the throat while tilting the head back. No cutting, no hesitation. Locals barely
hesitate.
look twice, while tourists freeze mid-step trying to process what they're seeing.
That would be me.
Then there's the Flessenlicker, a long, thin rubber scraper designed for exactly one purpose,
Oh my god,
getting
what?
the very last drop out of a bottle. Yogurt, custard, sauce, nothing is wasted. Owning one isn't quirky, not owning one is.
What?
It's the physical embodiment of Dutch efficiency. Even reacting to food has its own language.
I wonder if you're trying to scrape the bottom of the barrel and that's where going Dutch comes from. They're very frugal people, I think.
When
not
something
gonna go to
tastes
waste.
especially good, you might see someone wave their hand loosely next to their ear. No words, just a gesture that says, "This is lekker." If you know, you know.
How
None
is
of this
it?
is done for attention. That's the key. These habits aren't performances, they're reflexes. And that mindset starts early, long before adulthood.
Yeah, sure. It's ingrained.
Because Dutch childhood comes with traditions that would never fly in most countries. Imagine being a teenager,
Dropping.
blindfolded in the back of a van,
blindfolded.
driven deep into a forest at night.
You're being
No
kidnapped?
phone, no adults, just a compass, a vague sense of direction, and the expectation that you'll figure it out.
Isn't it
In the
dangerous?
Netherlands, this isn't a horror story. It's a scouting tradition known as dropping. The goal isn't fear, it's independence.
Wow.
You're supposed to get lost, stay calm, and find your way
I
back.
can do that in several occasions.
Parents don't protest. Schools don't issue warnings. For Dutch families, this is seen as character building, not reckless.
This is too
You
much
learn
for me.
self-reliance early because the culture assumes you're capable long before you think you are. And when kids finally make it through school, the celebration is just as public. Pass your final exams, and your school bag gets hoisted onto a flagpole outside your house, right next to the Dutch flag.
What?
No announcement needed.
Oh, that you
Neighbors
graduated.
immediately know you passed. If the bag isn't there, they know that too. It's subtle, it's
my-
quiet,
It failed.
and it's deeply Dutch. Success is acknowledged, but never over-explained.
I kind of like this.
And as you grow up, that same mindset carries into adulthood, especially when it comes to privacy. Walk through a Dutch neighborhood at night, and you'll notice something unsettling. The lights are on, the rooms are visible, and the curtains are wide open.
That's, wow.
In the Netherlands, closing your curtains can quietly signal that you have something to hide.
Yes, my
Keeping
private
them
life.
open is seen as a sign of honesty, transparency,
No.
and trust. To locals, it feels normal. To visitors, it feels like living in a display window.
Yeah.
That same openness carries into conversation. The Dutch are famously direct, sometimes painfully so. If your haircut doesn't suit you, they'll tell you.
Oh no.
If an idea is bad, they'll say it out loud. There's no soft landing, no
It's pretty
polite padding.
harsh.
And strangely enough, none of it is meant to be offensive.
Yeah, I get it.
In Dutch culture, honesty is respect. Sugarcoating is seen as misleading. This level of directness can feel harsh at first,
Kinda, sort of,
but over
yeah.
time, people realize something else. There's no guessing game, no passive aggression. You always know where you
It's true.
stand.
You always-
And that
you know what you
precision
get.
doesn't stop with words. It extends straight into money, time, and social rules, where things get even more unforgiving. Have coffee with a Dutch friend, and everything feels relaxed until your phone buzzes later that day. It's a payment request, not rounded, not estimated, exact,
What?
sometimes for less than €1.
What?
This is a tickie, and it's completely normal. Splitting evenly isn't considered fair.
Well,
Paying exactly what you owe is, even if that means sending a request for 50 cents
That's
without
crazy.
embarrassment.
no, that's crazy.
Time is treated with the same precision. Arrive 2 minutes late, and you're late. Arrive early, and you're also wrong.
Oh my god.
The sweet spot is exactly on time.
Ah!
Anything else disrupts the system. Meetings start when they're scheduled to start. Not around, not soon,
It's
on
dot.
time. Everyone knows the rules. And yet, for a culture obsessed with structure, there's one area where the rules seem to vanish completely. Even in a country obsessed with rules,
I'm
some
scared.
things are surprisingly chaotic if you're an
Ah.
outsider.
Do I want to know?
Every first Monday of the month, air raid sirens blast across the Netherlands at noon. Tourists
Why?
panic, locals shrug, keep eating lunch, or continue their bike ride. It's just a test. Everyone knows it.
What
Everyone
test?
ignores it. Efficiency meets calm chaos. And speaking of bikes, the Dutch have more bicycles than people, yet helmets are almost non-existent.
Yeah, that's
Daily
weird.
commutes, school runs, city errands. Helmets are optional,
That's
often
weird to
ignored,
me.
and rarely questioned. Infrastructure and culture make accidents rare. The logic is simple.
But it can happen.
Safe streets, predictable behavior, minimal fuss. And somehow it works. Step back,
That's
and it's
crazy
clear.
part to me.
Dutch life is a series of rules, habits, and traditions that seem insane until you understand the reasoning behind them. If you've
Some
enjoyed
of them.
discovering these wild Dutch habits and want to see more stories like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the community here at Dear Old Holland. We dive deep into the quirks, traditions, and everyday life of the Netherlands. The kind of stuff you won't find in any travel guide. Click subscribe and come along for the ride. There's a lot more Dutch surprises waiting for you.
Okay, this video was wild. That's my answer to this. There's just so many wild things about Holland. Well, not Holland, the Netherlands, that I don't even have an answer, because I'm just, what on earth? Where do I even start? There's just so many weird things about this. To begin with, the money thing, I get they're famously, I think the phrase going Dutch, I think, comes from the Netherlands, because yes, it's, oh, you pay yours, I pay mine. But I get it as a principle, but I don't know, if you're going out, having coffee with a friend, I mean, I would kind of be, well, I know that apparently it's a personality thing, it's a culture thing, so I know I wouldn't be offended because that's how they operate. But without this context, I just would be very weirded out by the whole thing. I mean, because you're going against it's a friend, not a stranger. And if you're having a pizza or your coffee, I don't know, just something. You maybe, I think the most normal thing, I think, would be to just, I know, especially if it's a friend, it's a close person to you. You would go, I don't know, I have this, you take the next one. I think that's just a normal thing, especially, I think, between friends. It's, you don't have to pay me. And again, when we go out next, then you'll pay. It's normal. I think I get it, especially if it's a coffee thing or if it's just quite a small thing. If it's a meal, I think maybe at a restaurant, or sometimes, again, it just depends on the relationship. Sometimes it's just more, yeah, sure, I pay this, or hey, no, it's on me, it's fine, and that's normal. And again, someone pays for you, and then next time, because it's on them, so next time I'm gonna do it. And no, it's on me. it's whatever. It's fine. You don't have to keep tabs on. It's not a tally, as in you pay last time, you owe me this much. Because again, if it's between friends or close people, I don't really see the point. I'm sorry, I just do not. Unless if it's a fancier meal or if it's dinner at like a fancy restaurant or something a little bit more upscale, I think I would get that. Especially, I think that's also the key if it's between a group of people. Because if it's just one-on-one, if it's just two people, maybe even three, and it's between three friends, I think it's fine. However, if it's a large group, and it's a large group about, I don't know, 6 people, and then you're going out to eat, as in we're having dinner at a restaurant, I get no, everyone has to pay for their own thing, or either they split the bill evenly or everyone pays separately. I get it. I think those are the occasions, which is, well, yeah, of course, that's normal. But if it's just a coffee, or I don't know, you're having a drink, I don't know, you're going out, you're walking with a friend, and then someone, you're having something, I don't know, I'm buying coffee, I'm buying, I don't know, a juice, and my friend wants a gum, I mean, oh, it's okay, I'll pay it for you. I don't know, it's just fine. It's whatever, who cares? Because I know that next time, I don't know, maybe my friend's gonna give me something. I don't know. It's just whatever. It's not a transactional thing. I think it's more about, I don't know, friendship and, I don't know, connection between loved ones. I think you're not supposed to keep tallies on them, as in, you owe me this much, or I owe you this. It's kind of crazy to me. I'm sorry. That's just insane. The other, I think the really, really crazy part was the dropping thing. I would love to know more about how this works. I just think it's strange. Again, they're dropping you in the woods. Are your parents? Apparently, the parents approve, but then who's dropping you off? You're blindfolded in the back of a van. I would call the cops. I'm guessing you don't have a phone. They dragged you out of your house. They dragged you out of bed. I don't know how it works. What age are you supposed to be dropped off? I don't know what the specifics of this is. I don't know, but it seems weird. I think my parents would be concerned, if I were a teen, my parents will hear about this. I don't know. It's crazy. I mean, and as a parent, I think you would be quite concerned about your child just being in the wilderness for God knows how long. I don't know, it's dangerous because it's the woods, right? And it's the woods and you don't have a phone. And I get the logic behind this because, if you explain the reasons behind this, I make sense to me. Of course, it's about independence, it's about teaching reliability, and just, I don't know, just, you know that you can count, you have to count on yourself always. And of course, that's good. And, you have to learn skills. But I think it's more about the psychological aspect, I would assume, and not about the physical things or, I can pitch a tent, or I can light a fire in the middle of the woods. I don't know. I think I would fail the test. I don't know how to honestly, honest to God, I don't know. I don't think I can light a fire. I don't know how to do that, but I don't think those are skills. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know if they have a guide or something. Maybe there's some teach and they give you classes. I don't know if it's school, that's cool. They teach you this kind of things, and about navigation as well. I know they give you a compass, but okay, so where am I supposed to go? I can read the compass, but am I supposed to go north, south, west, or east? Or that's the whole part where you should know your house or whatever sort of bus, but I know a bus stop or something is, but no, actually I can't. You have to walk, because now to think about this, I have to get out of this woods, but I can't go to a bus or a train station because I don't have money on me. So I don't have money, I don't have my phone, so am I supposed to pay for the ticket? So I have to walk home, maybe? I don't know. This is very weird. And again, I don't know if it's just, I'm imagining something very wild, but maybe it's something that's a little bit less concerning. It's maybe less worrisome because it's a little bit controlled, I guess. Maybe you're not being exactly supervised, although I think accidents can happen. I think every time that you're out in the wilderness, you have to be careful. It's not about being scared, but you have to be careful because accidents happens. What happens if you sprain an ankle, you fall, because again, it's the woods. It can happen. Sometimes you get bitten by a snake, you get bitten by an insect. I don't know. There's just so many things that can happen. So I think did you have a first aid kit? I don't know. I'm thinking about this as when you're going camping. I don't know. It's nice, but you also have to be aware of your surroundings, and you have to be a little bit more careful about things. And more specifically, you need to know where you are. No, it's not just that, I have to navigate this. And how long does this last? Are you expected to spend overnight just walking around in the woods in the cold? Or are you supposed to stay there overnight for the weekend? Do you have a tent? You're in groups, you're alone. I have so many questions about this. And more importantly as well, do they teach you classes, survival classes somewhere? Or you're expected to sort of rely on, I don't know, whatever it is to keep you alive for this amount of time. And again, I think it's nice, the sentiment, but I don't think I agree with the practice. I think there's many other ways, and you can teach people that how to be independent, and that you have to rely on yourself, because sometimes there's not going to be anyone around for you to, you can't ask for help. Sometimes you just have to, I don't know, you have to get out of situations counting on yourself alone. And that's a really good thing. But again, there are other ways in which this can be taught, and they're not necessarily that extreme. And so, I don't know, performative. I don't know if performative is the word, though. I don't know. It's just weird to me. The other, I think, really, because again, those are the weird things about this whole thing. Especially the party situation, I think it's just strange. I think a Dutch party, I think but that's a cultural thing. It just looks very different from what I am expecting a party to look like. But again, that's a cultural thing, so I'm not gonna say whether that's, I don't know, it's different, that's it. It's kind of weird to me, obviously an outsider. It's a little strange concept of, we're just sitting around in a circle and this is a party, we're just talking, because sometimes obviously when you're in a party, I know it's a party, people are just in different groups. Some people are, they're talking, some people are standing up, some people are dancing sometimes. So it's a type of party, a specific type of party. I don't know, it's just weird, the concept of we're all sitting in a circle, and it's just kind of strange. But I get it, it's on them, it's another thing, good. But the whole, as a birthday person, you're expected to bring treats, for instance, I think they mentioned, I think, to your workplace, for instance. And to maybe if you go to college or something, or for people that do not work, if I'm having a party and I am inviting people to my house, well, no, of course that's different, because of course never mind, because obviously if you're hosting, of course you have to provide for people. But I don't know, maybe that only works, I think, in workplace situations, but still it's kind of strange to me, the whole thing. Oh, I have to bring cake, and I have to bring treats for other people. Absolutely no. It's my birthday. You guys have to do this to me. I do not like this. I do not agree. It's the principle. I do not agree. And the other, I think, was very strange. I think it was the Abraham or Sarah. That's just also very weird. I think it's funny. I think, again, maybe if I were in that position, I think it would feel a little bit different. But I do think it's quite funny, because it's sort of, imagine just walking around a neighborhood, and you're just walking around your neighborhood, and then you're seeing this giant blow-up doll of either an Abraham or a Sarah with a 50. It's what? I mean, I'm glad I know the context. If I ever find myself in that situation, I'm not thinking, well, what is that? I mean, it's just weird. It's really funny. Although I don't really like it, because I think there's just two things about this. It's the privacy thing. So everyone has to know that you're over 50. It was 50, I think. So now everyone has to know, in that house, someone's over 50. So I don't really, I mean, it's really strange. And also, I don't know, this is, why? It's about, you're older and you're wiser. Why 50? I don't know. It's just a really random number. Well, it's because it's half 100, and you're expected to live up until 100. I don't know. So congratulations on lasting half of your life. I don't know, it's a weird thing. We love to know the origin behind this, and why everyone has to know that you are 50 or over 50. And do they do this every year, or if it's just, no, it's only when you turn 50, but when you turn 51 or 52, do they also do this, or is just when it's 50? That's the landmark. And then no, we don't have to keep counting, or no, it's just you're 60, so they'll give you the 60. I don't know. It's just strange. I don't think I would feel good about this. Not because there's anything wrong with getting older, because that's a privilege. But I just do not like the idea of now everyone knowing I don't know. Why does everyone has to know this? I don't know. It's just everyone has to know it's my birthday. No, I don't like this. Only the people that know me know when it's my birthday. I don't like that. So I think all of those things stems from in the windows as well, the open windows, and this. And I think there was probably another thing, the birthday calendar, which I don't understand why it's in the toilet. I like the idea of the birthday calendar. I don't know why it's in the toilet though. I think you would put it somewhere else, in your house, or maybe You would keep it in your notes app, I don't know, in your calendar, whatever. I don't. It's physical, which I think is kind of weird because in this day and age, everything's on your phone. But I like the idea of the physicality of this. But just keep it in the fridge or in your, I don't know, your kitchen. But I think a lot of these things, I think when it comes to the Netherlands, I think they stem from just being very open and very honest. I think that comes with the whole directness and the whole, they'll let you know if something's bad. And again, the open windows, I get it's an open policy and it's, again, I'm not keeping any secrets. But I think there's a little bit of, and I understand, of course, you should hold accountable, maybe, I don't know, people in the government or, people in public office. And obviously in your personal relationships, of course, yeah, to a certain extent. However, I don't know why I have to keep, I don't know, why do I care about this? I don't care about strangers just going, taking a glimpse into my life. I don't know, I don't feel comfortable with this. It's a whole open window thing. I just feel it's not that you're hiding something. I think as humans, everyone deserves a little privacy. So I don't like the idea of, I'm closing my windows just because I don't feel comfortable with the idea of strangers just looking at me. It's just kind of weird when I'm going around my day in my house. I know it's my private sort of environment, so why do I have to? I don't know, it's just weird. I don't know, I get, maybe it's not about judgment or anything. It's just strange to me, the concept of they don't really care about this because they're so open about the whole thing that they just do not care. But it's not about keeping secrets. I think that's my point. It's just about everyone deserves privacy. It's no, what would I care about what a stranger is doing? And either, well, I mean, if you're a gossipy type of person, maybe you are, but I don't think Dutch people in general they're not going to do this in order to gossip about you. I said, oh, did you saw Sarah? She was making pasta last night. It's not about this because I don't think that's part of the culture, but I don't know. I would feel kind of strange. It's not about being judged. I just do not like this. We are in the privacy of our own home. We deserve this, and it's not about, I think I don't think I could live there just because I don't really like this. I'm not feeling comfortable, but then everyone in the neighborhood would probably be, they're hiding something, and it's not about hiding. It's just, I'm sorry, I'm not part of this. I think it would take a really long time for me to get used to the whole openness of the windows and stuff. I think those are the weirdest parts. I do really like some of the things I think are the habits. I think they are weird, but I think in a good way. And they're weird because I haven't heard of this being done before. But I like them because they're funny. Okay, that's really nice. The bread with chocolate bread, I think that's good. I don't know for breakfast, especially every morning. I think for breakfast still, I think you would have many, I don't know, maybe they just do not really eat a lot. I think breakfast should be a heartier meal with more protein. I mean, every once in a while, sure, I'm going to eat bread with chocolate, but I don't think every day. You should probably eat something more nutritional, as again, with protein, and not just chocolate and bread, just carbs. I think you need where's the protein in this meal. So it's fine, again, if you do it once in a while, but I don't know if every day. I don't think that's really healthy. I think you should probably eat a little bit healthier. But I like that. I like the principle of this. I like the herring, not the where they eat it. I like it cutting up. I think I would be open to try this. That's nice. And the bags and the flags, I think, again, that comes with the whole privacy thing as well. Apparently, everyone in the neighborhood, everyone has to know, I passed. I guess it was graduation, right? I think it was high school graduation. Everyone in the neighborhood now knows, I graduated, which I don't really feel comfortable. Again, it's not about the secrecy. It's on, I don't really like people knowing knowing what I'm on about. And I don't know, maybe it's just a personal thing that I don't know. I'm just thinking, I don't know. It's not about, I have reservations about this, about strangers just knowing your daily on and abouts and knowing what's up with your life. I think that's a weird thing. But again, I'm thinking about this. I think it's a very personal thing. I know why that would probably for them it's not weird because it's actually really nice. People are just rooting for you as in, congratulations, you just graduated, you passed your exams. That's a good thing. And probably for them, that's the part of, thank you. And it's nice to be congratulated on something, on an achievement, on a goal. That's nice. Although to me, again, it's kind of funny. I like it, although I wouldn't like, and I would love seeing those things. If I ever find myself in the Netherlands, just seeing a flag with a school bag. Now I know the tradition, and I know, that's so nice. I could congratulate the people, the teenager or the person that lives there. But I don't think I would like it if I were the teen in question or the person in question question having passed their exams or whatever, just because I don't really like strangers knowing things about my life. But again, it's just knowing where I live, besides, because they're gonna know, you live here and this person lives there and they just passed. But again, I think maybe that's just a very personal thing. Most people, I think, would just be, I'm happy people are congratulating me or something, that it's a goal, it's a really important thing. So, thank you very much. So I like that one. Again, I like how I would love to go and just congratulate people on it, but I don't know if I would personally enjoy this, but I like the idea behind this. It's really nice. And it goes again with the whole transparency thing of everyone should know, and everyone in the community should know, this achievement, or, whatever is going on with our lives, which I think is kind of weird, especially for people that are quite a bit more reserved. But I don't know, that's another story. But that was it for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.